It is Friday night, and you know what that means. It is time for AEW Rampage right here. We got the watch along right here. Join us. Leave comments and everything. We got a big show. Let's run down the card really quick before it gets started up here on TNT, not TBS. This one's sticking around. Hook will face Aaron Solo, who, we'll find out tonight who Aaron Solo is. Even more, I guess, than we had before. We got Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, and Jamie Hayter taking on Riho and Ruby Soho the night before Britt takes on Riho for the title tomorrow night at Battle of the Belts. And Adam Cole, baby, takes on Jake Atlas. Adam Cole, man. Love Jake Atlas, too. The guys on the channel got to meet him and work out with them. So good stuff right there. And Daniel Garcia and 2.0 face Eddie Kingston and Santana and Ortiz. That is most likely going to main event, I do believe, but we'll see. Everything's starting up. And during the commercial breaks, we're going to have a lot of fun here. We're going to talk some news and rumors, and we're also going to talk about people in AEW who need a breakout year. So let's get it going here. Hop in the chats. Let me know what you think about the show. Let me know what you think about the week in wrestling. Let me know what you think about life. Talk to me. And Ready Player One is finishing up right now on TNT. This movie was all right. So much like Warner Brothers brand stuff thrown in there. I know it's what it is, but it wasn't the book. All right, it's starting up right now. Grab your popcorn, grab your drinks, and make sure you hit the comments. And again, if you want to know what we're doing throughout the weeks, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon so you know. Be a part of the family. We love our community here at West Coast POPCast. So join. We would love to have you. It's starting up right now. Rampage is starting up on TNT. Get excited, baby. I want your opinions too, definitely during the commercial breaks, about who you think needs a breakout year or who needs to really stand out in AEW in 2022. Hook, obviously, just right off the bat in 2020 at the end, going into 2022 is going to have one hell of a year. Top merch seller, Excalibur, Taz, Starks, fucking Jericho. Here we go. Rampage, we are starting out not with Hook, not with the women. Adam Cole, baby. Jake Atlas. Love it. Adam Cole kind of he's like almost the top guy to watch in AEW, even though he doesn't have a belt. He built that much of a resume up through ROH, through New Japan, through NXT. Jericho, just shut up. Just shut up. Why was Jericho out at the end of the inaugural Dynamite on TBS? At the end, it just made no sense. It's not about Jericho. It's all about the boom. There it is. Adam Cole, baby. Spoilers are out there. Please, no spoilers in the chats. But if you know, man, I know for sure one thing happens during this match. It never gets old. Adam Cole, baby. Jake Atlas coming out right now. He's getting his intro. We're going to get to know Jake Atlas. Eric and Knock saw him at Santino Brothers perform here in LA on his way up. They say the guy is well-deserved of everything he gets. I just hope his push and everything that is coming right off the bat for Jake Atlas isn't due to the big swole comments and the backlash Tony Khan got. Because if you look at this week's Dynamite coming up, it is one of the most diverse episodes ever right after those comments were made. So we'll see. I love Jake Atlas. Loved him in NXT. Loved him on the Indies. Love his outfit. Good look on him. They've competed on the same TV show, but have never faced off. That's nice. I like that. It's still clever. Referencing NXT, but not reference NXT, because why bother? You got your own show. All right. Carnage, Rage in the chats. Where in the hell is Jay Lethal and why are they keeping him off television? Exactly. I don't know why. He needs some recognition in 2022. I don't know. That pisses me off so much. Carnage Rage. Terminus next week, the 16th. Get it on Fight. Support another company. Watch MLW Azteca. That came on last night. YouTube. Check it out. Everything's great. Nothing wrong with supporting AEW at all. I mean, hell, right here. It's just we want other companies to get good recognition as well because otherwise they go the way of ROH. Let me know if you're going to watch Battle of the Belts tomorrow night. It is an hour long. I don't know if it's pre-taped or if it's live. Still to come. Hook from Team Taz. Eddie Kingston. He's a good guy. He's a bad guy. He's a good guy. Then he's a bad guy again. Need some direction from him. Nice move from Atlas. Nice cartwheel. Oh, nice. Adam Cole's really good too, and knowing that he needs to not be Adam Cole and he needs to put other people over. Oh, a little disrespect right there from Jake. Oh, smart. Jake Atlas. They're not treating him like a rookie, and that's a good thing. He has been around the indies. He has done his time in NXT. And that's the nice thing about it. Even if you get let go in WWE, if you have been in NXT, you get to learn the ropes of the lights, the camera, and all that kind of stuff. Oh, my reactions to Samoa Joe being released by WWE. It is what I have been trying to say for ever since the cardiac event that Triple H had. They're cleaning house of everything Triple H did with NXT. It's gross, and in all honesty, if your father-in-law treated what you created like that, I think it's time to leave the company for good. Samoa Joe had a nice reaction there. He had a nice dig at him while also being respectful. It's very sad. I hate that. Triple H's legacy is being tarnished, especially with Braun Breaker coming out and breaking that X on New Year's Evil. I thought that was disgusting, but they are erasing Triple H. I can't wait to see what Samoa Joe does next because he can do anything. He is, I think, on my top 5. If I had a Mount Rushmore, he'd be on it. Jake Atlas outside the ring. Adam Cole throws his prey back in the ring. Let me know your thoughts on that, Carnage Rage, and anyone else. Samoa Joe being released for the second time by Nick Khan and his yes man Vince. We may have some other West Coast Pop members joining in the streams. Do you want to hang out? Get their thoughts on things too. So much going on. Don't call him by that name, by Rex Steiner, because yeah, that name is stupid. Rex Steiner is so cool. That's a cool name, Rex Steiner. It sounds like he would star in the sequel to Roadhouse. Like that's the name right there. I'm with you, Carnage Rage. I got to stop calling him Bon Breakers. Rex Steiner, it is. Tomorrow night, 7, 8 Central, 8, 7 Central. My Steiner math right there. Oh, nice move by both men. Backstabber by Adam Cole, baby. I'm replaying it. There you go. 90 seconds. We got picture in picture, Carnage Rage. It's only a matter of time before they give him the boot too, because Vince hates the Steiner brothers. You know what? I will go the opposite way of that. I will say he will be in some form in not this next WrestleMania, but the one after that. That's going to be here in Los Angeles. I don't think they would have hired him, and I don't think they would have put the belt on him because it's Vince and Nick back there. That's what it is. I do think that, yeah, I think he's going to be around. Rex Steiner will be around. That's going to be their main guy. Him and broke ass Michael Myers. What's his name? The bald guy who they considered like the next Brock Lesnar. The guy who almost threw the guy from Chase University off. That's him and Rex Steiner. Those are the two that they really like. And I don't mean to shit on her at all, but Cora Jade needs to learn how to skateboard before she comes out because she keeps stumbling off the skateboard. Maybe rollerblades. Maybe that's your thing. Rollerblades. Or moon boots. Remember Nickelodeon moon boots? Maybe she can come out on those. All right. Starting the next commercial break, we are going to go through some news and rumors. And I want your thoughts on everything, just like your thoughts here on Samoa Joe being fired for the second time. And also, we're going to go through some AEW stuff. Who needs a banner year in 2022 in AEW? We are back in the action. Jake Atlas, fantastic performer. There we go. Good stuff by Jake Atlas, man. Good ring awareness. See, he goes on the other side right there. Gives a nice kick outside the ring to Adam Cole. Tope Suicida. There's number one. Number one of a 5,000 Tope Suicidas we'll see tonight. Man, I enjoyed the hell out of Wrestle Kingdom. Man, I enjoyed the hell out of Wrestle Kingdom Night 1 and 2 because I got to see the return of my man, the wrestler Shibata-san. I didn't get to watch any of it yet, but I got spoilers galore, and we're going to talk about one thing in news and rumors. But yeah, man, Wrestle Kingdom is the goods. Caught some highlights. Carnage Rage, if you want to mention anything about Wrestle Kingdom, I will say it right here online. So we can get people talking about it, watching it, and again, supporting something other than the big ones here in the US. Carnage Rage, did you watch MLW Azteca? I'm going to watch that tonight. Adam Cole, then the stomps. Who first used to do the stomps? It was HBK, right? Then go for a super kick. Nice. Ooh. Alice holding his own against Adam Cole. I like this. They're not making one person look better than the other. Pro Wrestling Noah did a promo package. Davey Richards is making his return to Pro Wrestling Noah. Now, when is the question? I don't know. That's cool as hell. How's the stardom stuff? Here we go. Oh, Jericho, just shut up. Nice. Would be a huge upset, Taz. The man's been around a minute. Is Jericho going to try to feud with Starks now? Jericho inserting himself into the 2.0 stuff. He's going to be inserting himself into the Jungle Boy. Oh, bad landing by Jake Atlas. Did you see it? He's holding the knee. Adam Cole going for his finisher. Jake Atlas cannot get up. No Panama Sunrise, man. He blew out his knee. That sucks. Oh, man, that's a bad break. Jake Atlas blows out his knee. That sucks. Here comes Fish and O'Reilly. Ooh, that'll put Jake on the shelf for at least a couple weeks. Adam Cole, they switched the ending, obviously, very gently does a knee hold on him. Man, that sucks. Let's see who comes and saves him here. He just said he earned another ass whooping. Who will save Jake Atlas? Jake Atlas really did just blow out his knee. Thought you're done with him. No, we're still doing this. Adam Cole, Orange Cassidy. The best friends, no Trent. We got Wheeler Yuta, Chuck E. Cheese. There's another trios match. 9,000 trios matches. We'll talk about that during the breaks. And I hope he returns as heavyweight because he's 202 now. Nice. Basically, he doesn't need to be in the junior division. Nope. I know all about not being in the junior division. Orange Cassidy saving another ass whooping for Jake Atlas. Sucks. I hope Jake Atlas gets better soon. Do you think maybe Richard should be in the heavyweight division rather than the junior division, Zach? Yes, I do. I'm trying to think of a wrestler. They were in like the cruiserweight division, then they moved up to the heavyweight. Not like Rey Mysterio stuff. It was a good weight gain. They came back. I can't think. It's gonna bother me. Show, bro. I'll try to get it in my old man brain. Okay, so there it is. We're going to news and rumors right now. That is it. It is now Dustin versus Sammy Guevara at Battle of the Belts. Here it is, the first one in news and rumors. Let's hit it up. Battle of the Belts, a change is ahead because of medical protocol. Apparently now we know it's Cody Rhodes who apparently got COVID. It's going to be Dustin taking his place as just announced right here on Rampage. Let me know your thoughts on that. And if you are still down for that match, that's a shame. Yeah, that sucks. I was actually really looking forward to that match. Kenta, Carnage Rage, here you go. Kenta is off Wrestle Kingdom Night 3 because he got so beat up, like really, really beat up. This is one of a few pictures I saw online, but he's a tough dude, man. He's a very tough dude. And if you plan to watch Hard to Kill, the Inspiration are now off the card. Cassie Lee and Jessica McKay both tested for COVID as well. So the Inspiration is now off the Hard to Kill card. If you've never seen Steven Seagal's Hard to Kill, it is hard to watch. And boy, did Kelly LeBrock and him hate each other. It was palpable as you watch it on your VHS tape. Macaulay Culkin criticized WWE overdoing matches, especially Brock Lesnar, Roman Reigns, and especially the New Day and the Usos. And I'm sure I haven't watched SmackDown yet because it doesn't air yet here in the West Coast. I'm sure they'll be on there tonight again facing each other. So I'm with you, Macaulay. And where has he been, Mr. Marco Stunt? Well, apparently he's going to remain where he is because AEW is going to let his contract expire. This is what they're going to do to differentiate themselves from WWE. They're going to let contracts expire and just not use the talent. And that way they're not firing people and getting the bad rep that WWE is doing. So that is what they'll be doing. So Marco Stunt's still getting a paycheck. Good for him, I guess. And here we go. MLW Blood and Thunder, them using that Black Adam logo. I kind of dig it. Could have done something more with the blood logo. But Falls Count Anywhere for the World Heavyweight Championship match. Alex Hammerstone will take on Pagano. This I'm excited for. January 21st. That is a Friday. That is a week after you get to watch Terminus. So two things we can check out that are new wrestling promotions if you're not checking them out already. Very cool stuff. And say goodbye to him. If you watch Impact, Matt Striker is officially gone from Impact. They've been wanting him gone for a little while, I guess. But Matt Striker actually had a really good time on Impact, and he was kind of sad about it and bummed. So he sent out a nice tweet thanking everyone involved. And the last bit of news and rumors, woo, looks like he is the man again. He put this out on Instagram today, and it looks like he won the lawsuit for keeping the man. So Becky Lynch will forever be big time Bex with the sunglasses and the weird Disney original movie cartoon that comes on when she comes out to the ring. So Ric Flair officially won that lawsuit. If you need a lawyer, find out who Rick got to face the WWE and win. So good on you, Rick. You are once again the man. We're coming back to the action in a little bit here. Carnage Rage. Plus, on January 22nd, I'm excited for this match. Malachi Black versus Davey Richards at Prestige Pro Wrestling. Ooh, I'm excited for that too now. Thanks for letting me know. Love it. What did you guys think of Jade Cargill winning and of Jurassic Express winning? Big fan of Cargill winning. I think she's going to do big things. My nitpick on Jade's entrance, if she's Storm, get some dry ice, have some smoke, and try to figure out who did that lightning for The Undertaker. Do that for her as well. Then you got probably one of the coolest entrances in wrestling if she comes out as Storm. Andrade. Carnage Rage wanted Jade not to win, but Thunder Rosa rather. I think Thunder Rosa is the only person. We're going to talk about this during the breaks of some other stuff that needs to be improved here in 2022 in AEW. I think she's the only person to take the belt off of Britt Baker. I think it's almost like SmackDown. Who can beat Roman? You have a very small women's division, not counting the very young green people who aren't officially all elite on Dark and Dark Elevation. Andrade now working with Sting and Darby. Oh, it's time. It's time, you mother trucking hookers. Let me know what you think of Hook. Have you bought the shirt 5 times over? No, that hair is ridiculous, but I mean, jealous. Oh, man. Hook coming to the ring. Can't wait. Excalibur promoting the Send Hook t-shirt. #1 seller for AEW. Hook, just like everyone else in the world, doesn't care about Quiet Time Marshall. He walks right by him. He wants Kyle O'Reilly versus Hook. Book at AEW. I'll take that. What do you guys think of Hook no selling some of the finishers? Is it okay because of the level of challengers he's had so far? Aaron Solo, he's going to be the first thing we talk about when we talk about who needs a breakout year during the next commercial break. Because until he appeared on Dynamite this past Wednesday on TBS, forgot he existed. Send Hook, Ricky Starks on the commentary. Shut up, Jericho. Hulkamania's running wild, baby. So is your ego. So are your titties flopping all over when you come to the ring. Gonna do some actual wrestling. Carnage Rage. I don't care why Jim Cornette is ripping on Daniel Garcia. I think he's a fantastic grappling wrestler. He is. Who still listens to Jim Cornette? I don't get this. I don't get why it's popular. He has so many viewers. I don't get why Jim Cornette gets so much love. I like Daniel Garcia. Hook. Are those boots or are those sneakers with the socks pulled up? Super Saiyan Hook right there. Yeah, again, I really don't understand why Jim Cornette would rip on anything. That dude was a hack. I remember when he was on my TV when I was a kid watching him in the late 80s and the 90s. I thought this was stupid. Who is this person? Right in the breadbasket. Well, let me know in the comments what you think of these. Do you think AEW will establish a working relationship with Pro Wrestling Noah? I think they're too worried about working relationships with ex-WWE and NXT people. I think that's going to preoccupy this full 2022. I think eventually. I think more so when Kenny comes back and gets more into the groove. Because he was in charge of a lot of the Joshi women coming into AEW. So I would like to see more acting coaches in AEW. And I'll say it, especially for the Young Bucks. The Young Bucks should not speak; they should just wrestle. It's such bad acting. It's like watching a bad SNL sketch. So basically, watching SNL, I guess, minus Weekend Update or performance. Hook, drink it in. Hook on your television screens, on your computer, on your phones, vertically. Hopefully not. Hook chance. Here we go. The sun can suplex. Get your comments ready. We got a lot of stuff going on in the commercial break here. We're going to talk about who needs a breakout year in in AEW in 2022. So get it ready. Getting towards the end. Solo, you are kind of fading, and that's it. Hook wins. Hook takes it. Yeah, keep it on. You're a heel. You're part of Team Taz with Ricky Starks. Take quiet time out too. Look at that. See you, QT. You're not going to be able to eat apples for a while. Oh, now you're done. Take him out. Take him out. He's done. Quiet time, Marshall. See you on Rampage, facing Hook next Friday. Shut up, Jericho. He's got the Hook shirt. Hook. Hook is it. He's the draw. He's the draw right now in AEW. Fat face Chris Jericho. Ruining the guy in 2.0, calling him a squarehead. He's posting all this stuff online about it. He's going to Pineapple Pete this guy. It's not how you build young talent. Here we go. Another pivot from what's been going on here. So maybe someone else got COVID as well. FTW title will be defended tomorrow night on Battle of the Belts. The absolute Ricky Starks versus a Seidel. Powerhouse Hobbs next Dynamite against Dante Martin. I'm excited for that one. But again, look at the lineup of next Dynamite. It's after the Tony Khan comments. After the backlash. Carnage Rage, since Davey Richards is returning to Presino at some point, I want to see him face Nakajima for the GHC Heavyweight Championship. That'd be pretty fucking cool. Noah. There you go. That would be. Ruby Soho out right now. We are going to be doing the women's match. We're going to talk about this too. The women's division in AEW. It does need to be improved in 2022. They have great talent, but again, their division is so small, but they do have such great things going on with their women, and they just never give them the main event. Eric and Knock were holding this stream down last week, and they said, Zach, you got to see the women's match. There's no reason why I shouldn't have main evented. Eric and Knock were 100% right. We already had one half of the Wolves win the title. The other one is not far behind. Yeah. Storyline. Ruby Soho, Rancid from the album And Out Come the Wolves. Riho. So they went from 2 weeks ago not giving the women an entrance to now giving 4 women an entrance. I don't see Riho taking the belt from Britt Baker. Who do you see doing it? Who do you see taking the belt off Britt Baker? I can't see anyone but Thunder Rosa. Again, I think that's why she was not the winner of the TBS championship. And I think the TBS championship was because they didn't think Jade Cargill was ready, even though she had that record that was outstanding. So then they gave her the belt for that. The doctor will see you now. Britt Baker's coming out. Dr. Britt Baker coming out right now. Jamie Hayter not far behind. Carnage Ray says he's excited for night 3 of Wrestle Kingdom because Naito and Nakajima have been taking jabs at each other on Twitter. Oh, has it been spicy? Has it been fun? Jamie Hayter coming out. Reba with her 20th shirt. She's like never in the ring, but she's always on screen. And she's had more shirts than I think a WWF person in the 90s ever had. Rebel serving her purpose. Jamie Hayter. Hayter could just launch her like a dart. That's a big ass dart, sorry, like a dart. Ruby Soho, completely fine, not winning the tournament. There's no stink on her from that. Let me know, Carnage Rage. And Nakajima said that Shingo was weak. Ouch. And that's why he lost the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship. They don't mess around, man. I do like what Ospreay said about not signing with anyone because why sign with a company and give them their, I can't remember exactly, I'm paraphrasing, but give them your name and then just get released months later. Ruby Soho, you can see how happy she is in the ring, just like enjoying what she's doing. Tagging to Riho, some respect. There you go. That's what you do when you're a tag team. You do some moves together. Nice job by the cameraman, too. We're going to talk about this when we get to some commercial breaks. I don't know if we're getting any today. The production work in AEW. That was a nice move by the camera because it's a little bit slow on the outtake. Britt Baker. What have you thought of her run so far as champion? I love her as champ. I just don't think they give her the time that she needs to do stuff. The backstage segments are fine. But like Eric says, why isn't she given the Kenny Omega treatment? Oh. See, again, shows how much I know. Ospreay release. But the comment still remains the same. He will not sign with the big two in America. Fourth time Jericho's argued with someone on commentary, but then he's going to come out as a face again on Dynamite. Carnage Rage, are you excited for New Japan to be on Access? And also, where do you watch Wrestle Kingdom? Where do you watch all your stuff? Because again, I'm an old fuddy-duddy. I got my cable. Nice knee. Is that it for the women's match? Okay. I think that's a big thing too. People don't know where to find stuff like me. All right, we're at a commercial. So we are going to talk about things that need to be improved in AEW in 2022. People who need breakouts. And the first one here is Aaron Solo. Again, I did not know who this man was until he came out and announced that he was fighting the one, the only, the man himself, Hook, tonight on Rampage. Aaron Solo needs some big things to happen. Yeah. So do Bear Country. Bear Country, one of them faced Hook. Was it 2 weeks ago? I totally forgot Bear Country was around. Again, I don't watch the YouTube shows. I watch MLW on YouTube, but not the Dark and Dark Elevation. Bear Country needs some shine because, again, you kind of know where you are. If you're in a tag team and then they use you just to kind of put someone else over as a jobber. Bear Country needs some big stuff to happen in 2022, as does Red Velvet. She needs those moments. She needs those big matches, not on a YouTube show. Red Velvet needs some good stuff happening for her in 2022 because we need her to stand out and become one of these people who can beat Britt Baker, because there really aren't that many people out there other than Thunder Rosa or Jade or Ruby Soho that really could do it. Andrade was just on. He's going after Sting and Darby Allin. Andrade needs so much direction. We can see him. He's able to wrestle. He put on the matches like with Cody and everyone else. But what's he doing? He's went through, 3 managers already? 3 people. Andrade really needs some direction in 2022. He needs some good storylines, and he needs some bigger matches and then not just go away again. I think that's the biggest problem with Andrade, and he should have taken the Triple M Mania belt off Kenny. Bad call from Tony Khan to hold off on it because he didn't want that. Next up, the instant classic, Christian Cage. He needs big moments too, almost for the same reasons as Andrade, but a little bit opposite. He's getting older. He's getting up there in age. He needs one last good run. The stuff with the Impact Championship belt and Kenny was fine. It was fun, but I don't consider that being a big win for Christian. It almost seems like he was a cog in a bigger storyline, but Christian Cage needs that big storyline and that big run to make this a very memorable crossover. Look what happened to him in Impact. Like that was some good stuff. Penelope Ford, another one. We need to know who Penelope Ford is. We need to see what she can do. Of course, she's been featured here and there and last week as well, but we need more and more of people appearing, especially the women, on AEW television, so we don't go, oh yeah, forgot she was in the roster. So Penelope Ford, I want to see more from her now that Kip Sabian's sitting outside with the Spider-Man Fantastic Four box on his head. And Absolute Ricky Starks, well, they kind of fixed it tonight. Ricky Starks claiming that he's heard the rumors that people were saying about him not defending the FTW championship. He laid down the gauntlet for tomorrow night at Battle of the Belts. So we will see more we'll see more of the Absolute Ricky Starks tomorrow. So they're getting there. I love Ricky Starks. He's great on commentary every week. He can wrestle. He looks good. He knows what he's doing in the ring. God, give this man some fucking screen time. And the commentators. There's nothing wrong with the commentating on AEW. It's just every AEW is starting to sound the same. Everything, like I like the Rampage ones where they get the different people on there, but I need like something of a breakout, something from the Wednesday night team that'll just make me pop more. So we'll get to more of those. Let me know in the comments what you think AEW needs more of in 2022. Who needs a breakout year in AEW? And we're back to the action here. Ruby Soho, Britt Baker, both reaching for that tag. Carnage Rage. Yes, I am going to watch Wrestle Kingdom on Fight. But if you sign up for Japan World, you'll watch for free. I might do that. I'm not a big fan of Fight, and it's making me just kind of like question getting Terminus next week because I have issues with Fight constantly, no matter how I use it, what app or what device I use it on. Riho with the pin. Nope, Britt with the save. No, that's good to know. Fight's always there, but I just have issues with Fight. But I will sign up for that. Nice moves right there. Putting Hater down. That's another thing that they should do in this match too. Use the size difference between Jamie Hayter and Riho and do like the power kick out. Jamie Hayter on the ground, getting ready for Riho's move. Here comes Britt. Again, if you are into collecting action figures. Check out the Britt Baker Blood and Guts action figure with the removable faces. Very cool action figure. The team, that's what a tag team does. Ruby Soho in for the save. Britt Baker waiting in the corner for Riho to be ready for a move. Nope. Riho gets out. Oh, and there it is. They're continuing the storyline of Jamie Hayter. She got it. Riho got it. She had to. If Battle of the Belts is tomorrow, Riho had to get it. And they're continuing the Jamie Hayter versus Britt Baker story build up right there. Let me know what you think in the chats. Ruby Soho and Riho take the victory. Riho pins Jamie Hayter. You know, if Daly still isn't being used on AEW, maybe he should go to Terminus. Daly. Who's Daly? Who's Daly? See, like, I need more people being not on a YouTube show. I don't know who you're talking about, Carnage Rage, but no matter who it is, I agree. Terminus. That should be people's next destination. MLW or Terminus. Oh, Jay Lethal. Hell yeah. He did sign like a multi-year deal though, so I think it's going to be a little tough. But the open door policy is there, so I'd love to see Jay Lethal there. Dan Lambert's still around. No Buttons, Ethan Page, Scorpio Sky. Top 5 wrestlers. First of all, everyone started at 0 on January 1st. So there's probably like 20 people who are top 5 right now. Carnage, I'm surprised after all this time, we still haven't seen FTR versus the Briscoes. Dude, how long can you like... The momentum's going. That's all I'm trying to say here. You're trying to build it up online. They built it up. The Briscoes, FTR, and Tony Khan, that 1 week. I know you're here in the chats because we knew the Briscoes were coming out. We knew it, and then they weren't. They didn't come out. Very weird stuff. Surprised they haven't came out already. They're going through the Battle of the Belts card right now. Let me know if you're excited for that. Punk versus Wardlow. Oh, both men need a win. Powerhouse Hobbs, Dante Martin, Sheeta, Deeb. That's going to be a good one. Knock thinks they're going to go to 5 with them. I kind of actually really would like that. No Holds Barred match is up next. Mark Henry, tell him what time it is. Are you down 2.0? I'm not. They're okay. They know how to do things. It's just I'm not like grabbed by them. That's funny. They just left. They didn't even care to listen to him. Proud and Powerful left with Eddie Kingston. Mox. They're probably going to attack him from behind. It is a no holds barred match, so this could be pretty gruesome. Yep. They're going to the ring, no entrances. So after losing Hangman Page, what's next for Bryan Danielson? I bet they drag it out even more. It's time for the main. Mark Henry. I love Mark Henry so much. Commercial break. Let's go back to it. Let me know who needs a breakout in 2022, because that's what we're talking about here in AEW during the commercial breaks. Yes, I just need a little bit more from the commentary team. That's all. I love JR, love Excalibur's skill, love Tony Schiavone, but maybe they do need one more. Maybe they need a very vocal woman in there or something like that to change it up. I need something more from the commentary on Wednesday nights. And they're coming out now. But Proud and Powerful, Santana and Ortiz need a breakout 2022. You say, Zach, why? They're on TV a lot. They're with Chris Jericho. They have good things here and there, but I need a storyline from them. I need to see them. I need to see them main event. I need to see them go after the titles and get the damn titles. And I do need to see them break away from Chris Jericho, because Chris Jericho is not what's best for business for everyone. I love these guys. I just don't believe that they're really used correctly in AEW. It'll be a great match, I bet, coming up next, but let's talk about it. Let's get it out of the way. The whole women's roster. So this right here, look at this banner all the way so you can see. This, if you add like 3 more people, is their entire women's roster on their website. According to allelitewrestling.com, this plus like 3 other people is their entire women's roster. So that's why I always ask the question here, who can beat Britt Baker? Who can take her out? They're not really building enough people by just putting them all on dark and not giving them the proper time on TV. It's good that they're growing in dark. I mean, you see Anna Jay wrestled 6 matches and then got signed by AEW. So I mean, that's greenery. But the point is, you have to use them more. You have to have faith in them, and you need to do stuff like put the women's matches, the championship matches, especially main eventing shows. It can't be the sideline stuff. Eric and Knock were so correct in telling me, Zach, this should have main evented last week on Rampage, and it damn well should have. And I stick to my guns on this. Britt Baker's title win should have main evented that damn pay-per-view, not Chris Jericho's ego. So let me know in the chats what you think about the women's division. I think there's potential. We're going to talk about this with the last one that we do, but Tony Khan really needs to understand criticism. We had her on the show. Ella J asked him a question about a month and a half ago or so about when will the women's evolution, when will their women's division be better and get featured more? Paraphrasing again, because I forgot the exact quote. And he kind of went off on a tangent and did all this stuff. They made up and stuff behind closed doors and online. So that's good. But I mean, he can't take the criticism. And we had Ella J on our show. We got the link in the bio. You can watch the full episode with her. She was part of forming the women's PWI lineup this year. So check it out. Great episode. Great journalist. That's what she is. But Tony Khan couldn't even handle a question from her. So I want the women's division to be better. I love women's wrestling. NXT had before Nick Khan and his bitch Vince destroyed NXT. They used to have the best women's division, and now it's gone. So I need an alternative for that, and I think AEW can be it. They just need to listen. They need to listen to their fans and the women wrestlers. And someone else who needs a breakout 2022 is this man, the Elite Hunter, Kazarian. Where are you? Are you hanging out with Marco Stunt now that we know where he is? Kazarian, there are more people in the Elite now. You got the Undisputed in there as well. Kazarian, you need a big year in AEW in 2022. All right, let's get back to it. The match is happening. Leave me comments on who needs a breakout year in 2022 here in AEW. Eddie Kingston coming to the ring, hurt his thumb, maybe a paper cut. I think he's attacking Garcia. If I can see, yep, Daniel Garcia. Ooh, yes, Carnage Rage. Fuck Jim Cornette. Love Daniel Garcia. Yeah, we got it. Hook is the breakout star. Big time breakout star. And again, I'll say Proud and Powerful need a good storyline. Guy dressed as Dusty. Dusty Rhodes is at Rampage, if you will, Daddy, front row, because the common man gets the front row seats, Daddy. I wish AEW would hire Masha Slamovich. What was she just on? She's just on something, and I think she just is getting signed to something. I don't think it was AEW. I don't want to Google while I'm doing the live stream, but if you want to let me know, Masha Slamovich is going somewhere in 2022. Eddie Kingston, 8 months pregnant. Nutshot. Ortiz, man. Love watching Ortiz. That's it. She was on Impact last night. I don't really watch Impact. I just let me just say this. Carl Anderson versus Heath isn't something that is appointment television for me. Not really a fan of Carl Anderson, and I really do want better for Heath. I do like Heath. Great guy. Oof. this is really cool. If you've ever been, he's throwing the beer from a fan. If you've ever been front row at a wrestling show, doing this kind of stuff is awesome. Especially when wrestlers take stuff like your beer or your sign. If you ever get a chance to be front row, splurge. Even house shows. That's mainly where I've been up front. Eddie Kingston taking it now into his 8-month gut. Don't kill the baby, Garcia. Don't kill a baby. I used to have a job that had the best redial on the phone. So me and a buddy would keep calling for wrestling tickets, and we'd win house shows back in the early 2000s and go to WWF house shows and sit front row. We would win them every time they came around. Carnage Rage, they're still doing a Bullet Club versus Elite feud because they've been jabbing at each other recently, especially Tama Tonga. I don't know, man. Let me know what's going on, especially with Wrestle Kingdom, just because I was scrolling through the matches. I don't know. I haven't really followed Bullet Club in the last 6 months, to be honest. That is a knock question right there. If you want to tune in, we are doing the show this weekend, and it's dependent on schedules because the three of us are very busy moving and grooving around here in Hollywood. But it's either Saturday or Sunday. Hit subscribe and like, and be a part of that. We're going to do the live show. It's a podcast, games, talking about the week in wrestling, a whole lot of fun stuff. So subscribe, join the family. We want to hear from you. So hit us up in the chats, leave comments. I do reply to every single comment. Yeah, break that head. Why are there heads of the cast of the Go Big Show? A shirtless comedian. What a hack. You can keep up that Rosario Dawson one, though. Picture in picture, we're going to go back to who needs a banner year in AEW. Who needs that breakout since we are on commercial break? Let's go to it. Kazarian was our last one. Lee Moriarty. So this isn't someone who needs a breakout year. This is someone we want to see have a breakout year. Knock from the channel was just insistent that we check out Lee Moriarty. We were lucky enough to see him on one of these live streams, actually a couple, and check out what he can do. This man is outstanding. Lee Moriarty does not need a breakout year, but I'm predicting he will have a breakout year in AEW. Lee Moriarty is awesome. The Dark Order, I put them on here because they are Brody Lee, man. He made this Dark Order seem like something, you know, because beforehand it was this mysterious faction, and then you kind of saw what it was, and it's kind of like, okay, it is what it is. But when Brody Lee had it, and I don't mean they need like Rotunda to take it over, but they just need to seem like something, because they have guys that can go in the ring. They got Anna Jay in there. Occasionally, Sammy Guevara's girl is in there, but the Dark Order really needs a breakout year in 2022. I would love to see them be a big faction to beat. And if they do have a leader, I think I know who it should be. And she's already exposed herself. Avril Lavigne joins the Dark Order in 2022. And you know what would happen, though? She would recruit someone. She would recruit Darby Allin into the Dark Order. Why? Because he's a skater boy. All right, who else needs it in 2022? Who else needs a breakout one? These two. Why are Sonny Kiss and Joey Janela, the bad boy, not doing this storyline at least on Rampage? Why is this on a YouTube show? These two have been with the company since day one, not since that shit pay-per-view from last weekend. I'm talking the first inception of AEW, and they're handed this story, this good story, on a YouTube show. It's so stupid to me, and it's a very like what you say about Vince McMahon. He has all these new toys that he wants to play with, and other people go to the back. Tony Khan is the same way. Tony Khan is exactly the same way. And this storyline right here on their YouTube shows, I don't know if it's on Dark or Dark Elevation, but this is what should be on Rampage, if not Dynamite. Two people who've been busting their ass for the company since day one, and this storyline just shoved on to a YouTube show. It just bothers me because there's so much storytelling that is just at fault in AEW, in my opinion, and a lot of storylines just all of a sudden go nowhere. Adam Cole was feuding with Jungle Boy, and all of a sudden it just stopped. They didn't have like this big blowout match. Just very annoying to me. But let me know who you think needs a breakout year in 2022. It's got a couple more to go here. I think the Hardys will have a breakout year in 2022. I think Jeff is coming back. They're almost coming back from commercials, so we'll wrap this up really quick. I think Jeff and Matt will have a big-time run in AEW, maybe a last run, and maybe use that Forbidden Door for some fun matches. But that's what I predict in 2022. And AEW games, I am very excited. I hope this comes out sooner rather than later. The footage that we saw, especially the stuff with Darby Allin in the ring with the AEW video game, it looks great. It looks crisp. I like what I see, and I want to see more of it. And I just want to make sure that it is on the beautiful PS5 that me and the guys from the channel love to play. And also, they're touring. I want to see them here. Come here to Hollywood. Come to LA. I want to see you on the West Coast. I know you're doing all this stuff and COVID and all that stuff, but please, please, please come to LA. I want to see your touring improve. I know you're coming to Vegas for the next pay-per-view, not Revolution, but I think the one after that. The production in AEW needs a breakout year. Let's just say the botch from the camera angle from Jericho falling at the blood and guts thing. That's what I'm talking about. I want to see more crispness. And again, if Jade Cargill's coming out on stage as Storm, put some dry ice down there, make it look like smoke, and do that lightning thing that you used to do for The Undertaker. And you got the hottest entrance in the business. And lastly, who needs a breakout year? Tony Khan needs a breakout year by shutting the fuck up. Tony Khan is just like, again, we talked about Ella J. A link is in the bio here. A link is in the description here of the episode with her on. She asked Tony Khan at a scrum meeting what was going to be done about the AEW women's division, and he just fucking couldn't handle criticism. And he recently did it too with Big Swole's podcast about diversity. And now that's why you're seeing a very diverse looking Dynamite next week, because that's how he handles criticism. He just backtalks it. He said Swole wasn't a good wrestler. That's not how you handle things. That's a terrible way to handle things, actually. Tony Khan needs a breakout year in 2022 by shutting the fuck up. So that is it. That is who needs breakout years in AEW. Let's get back to the action here. And let me know in the comments what you think and who needs a breakout year in 2022. Carnage Rage hooking us up with all the action overseas after losing the IWGP United States Championship. What's next for Kenda? Will he stay in New Japan or will he go to Pro Wrestling Noah? I don't know. See, that's why I need to watch this stuff more, because I'm not aware of any of that. Carnage Rage is nice, though. I got stuff that I can reference, and I go back and I try to find it online. So I do look at stuff that you say. So I really appreciate that. And if anyone out there has new stuff to look at, let us know. Daniel Garcia with the belt. He's going to hit a pregnant man. Oh, right in the head. How can you hit a pregnant man in the head? You're cold-blooded, Daniel Garcia. Nope, Eddie Kingston kicks out because Mox. Got to get the shoes, Mox. Mox. Eddie Kingston, heel, face, turns more than the Big Show. Let me know in the comments who needs a breakout year in 2022. Jericho, just stop yelling. Just constantly yelling. You should yell at the person who tried fitting you for the bra when you came to the ring last Wednesday. Jesus. Haven't seen that many floppy titties since Girls Gone Wild. Carnage Rage, and for God's sake, Tony Khan, give Joe, oh, please. Carnage Rage, yes. That would be amazing. Jay Lethal, don't sign someone unless you know you're going to start using them. His contract, I think it's a 2 or 3 year contract. Well, months are starting to fade away already. And then you have all these other people that you want to sign. He says there's a dream signing that he has that'll be coming soon, who's in North America. Oh, Garcia with he took a chair shot, but he took it very well. Santana just wrecking everyone. So I'd like them to do this on the regular, not a street fight, but just come out and wreck people. Jay Lethal. Jay Lethal needs way more fucking screen time than zero. Santana and Ortiz should be the most dangerous tag team in AEW. That should be their gimmick once they win the titles, because they will win it. They have to. They're one of the best. They're a team that, you had everyone come out after Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus won. You don't have that when they win. You have teams fearing them. You could even do an angle where tag teams stop competing on Dark, or they throw matches on Dark and Dark Elevation because they don't want their rankings to rise, because that's how dangerous Proud and Powerful are. Get that Jennifer Nettles head, put it on the other side of the banner. It's loud just looking at it. Tag team wrestling right there. If Timothy Thatcher is going to go anywhere after his WWE release, it should be MLW, New Japan, or anywhere else other than AEW because, yeah, I agree. I'd love to see him in MLW. Thatch and MLW. There it is. That is it. Santana, Ortiz, the soon to be expecting Eddie Kingston. They pick up the victory. 2.0 and Daniel Garcia take the loss. 2.0 with a nut shot there. I guess this feud's continuing. I know Jericho's probably going to run to the ring. Get the titty cam out. Jericho's going to run to the ring, just flippity flopping him. Let me know in the comments who needs a big 2022 in AEW. Stop yelling into the microphone and run to the ring, Jericho. Or, excuse me, power walk your fat ass to the ring. Dude, that American Top Team stuff needs to go. Who is still vying to see that on the team? Oh, Jericho. I think there's a baby that needs some milk somewhere. Yeah, I'm not digging this America Top Team, man. It just needs to go. Dan Lambert, how can you lose so much and be so cocky still? It's annoying. You're not good like someone like Bobby Heenan or Slick back in the day who knew how to talk their way into new feuds. I guess we're just building towards Eddie Kingston and Jericho. I guess that's what this is. I know Santana Ortiz are his boys and stuff, but he keeps focusing on Eddie Kingston and he keeps running out late after the people getting beat up. Battle of the Belts is tomorrow. Leave me a comment if you're going to watch it and who do you think is going to win. I will not be able to watch it live or do live stream, but I'd love to hear your comments. Let me know. That is it. That is the show. Again, we're going to be doing the podcast this week, either Saturday or Sunday. Make sure you subscribe, hit the bells, the likes, all that stuff. Help us grow. And we want you to comment to be a part of our family. So, yeah, that's it, man. Thank you all for joining and watching. So John Moxley still in rehab. Carnage Rage, he is supposed to defend his GCW title this month. That match was booked after he went to rehab. So I think he's coming back. And that match is going to happen. And his comeback will happen in the next 2 weeks on AEW television. So that is that. Carnage Rage, thank you so much for joining me tonight. Been a pleasure, buddy. And for everyone else, thank you again. Subscribe, be a part of our family. We love talking to you. Leave comments. I reply to every single comment because I give a shit about what you have to say. But otherwise, thanks. Have a great weekend, everyone. Please join us for the podcast. And thank you again for enjoying Rampage. Be excellent to everyone. Be excellent to each other. Can't even get my own fucking phrase right. Love you, Bill and Ted.